Whose image would you like to see on future Canadian currency?
On the future Canadian currency, I think it was a shame that they took John A. Macdonald, our first Prime Minister, off the $10 bill. I think they should put him back on the $20 bill.
I think anyone that has broken down barriers or make a change in the life of people or have um, made a change or a difference in the community should be honored on the currency of future currency.
Well, I was thinking about this as I was walking by and I heard the question and I thought, there's a couple things I'd like to see. I would like to see landmarks, provincial landmarks, like have a series of bills that represent each province. Like we've got Pier 21 or, the Canadian Mint or the Human Rights Museum or, all that kind of stuff. But then as I thought about it more, I have a daughter that's Inuit, and I think that our Indigenous people have been betrayed by Canada, but they've also been heroes. And I think that we need to have a focus and an honorary position for the Indigenous people in our country.
I like the way Canada is going the diversity route about and putting people from different backgrounds on currency. That's kind of a good move.
I think that we should have someone that's more current in our country right now as the symbol of our currency. A lot of people would say the king, but I really feel that Canada should start becoming more independent.
Terry Fox was definitely the first one in my mind. I'm not fully knowledgeable on every Canadian leaders, but Terry Fox definitely had so much impact into our country. Ever since I was in elementary school, we did a bunch of walks for Terry Fox since I was in grade 3. So it's always something that's been talked about. So if anything, I would actually say that he should be on any type of bill, since he made so much of an impact and people still talk about him to this day and throughout the world.
I don't have a strong feeling about it, but I guess I lean on the side of tradition, so I guess King Charles is fine. I'm okay with that.
I think probably Canadian people on the currency would be great, and an Indigenous icon would also be great.
Terry Fox would be a good example, yes.
Okay. So,
Took it up front, didn't it?
Why do you think Terry Fox?
Oh, because he represents Canada and he represents the values of Canada.
I don't know, maybe mine? Why not, right? Yeah. Wouldn't that be the ultimate?
You're a taxpayer.
Yeah, exactly. And I use enough of it. So, yeah, why not?
Okay, what about you, sir?
I think having King Charles on there would make sense, I guess, since the Queen's on it before. Yep.
So stick with King Charles.
Sure.
I think Indigenous peoples across the country have largely been ignored in terms of their contributions to the makeup of Canadian history. So I think it would bode well in terms of advancing Canada's reconciliation agenda. It would bode well in terms of recognizing people that haven't historically been recognized in terms of Canada's history. So that would just kind of be my suggestion, someone from the Indigenous community.
I think I'd like to see Buffy St. Marie. So there.
And why?
And why? Because I think she represents Canada, and she also is a truth speaker, I guess, is what you would call her. And she really inspires me.
I think Terry Fox would be good. I think Terry Fox would be a really good example as a perfect person to put on Canadian money. I think Terry Fox is one person that jumps out.
Tommy Prince. Tommy Prince was a war hero. He really presented himself in a good way for us people, his family. So I really honor him, and I don't think there's enough honor for him.
To be honest, I don't think we should have people's images on Canadian monetary. I think it creates controversy where there isn't a need for one. There's better ways where we can respect people and create monuments and history without creating controversy on silly subjects like naming streets with people's names, or just keep life simple, give people less reasons to be angry with the government, and wasting long hours of debate on things like whose name's on a street. Let's keep it simple. Let's go to numbers, and keep less controversial things out of it.